Hey, what is up everyone? Danny and Alex. In this tutorial, I want to talk about the mount position as well. I'm going to show you guys how to break open the grip when someone defends your armbar attack. So check it out. All right, first things first, in the mount position, a lot of times the opponent tries to push this leg and catch the elbow escape. All right, so if Alex has a mount position here, now to prevent this altogether, he's going to cross his feet underneath and lock the guard. All right, so look, if he locks his ankles here, it's very hard for me to recover the elbow escape or the half guard position. Another thing you can do as well is if you find that the opponent tries to bring his hands like this, a lot of times what they do is they open the elbow and try to use the hand to push the leg. Look, he's going to underhook and push the elbow up and free this so that way there he prevents it altogether, okay? One more thing you can do is if the person is already turning to the side and you see the peekaboo, right? This is the peekaboo out. And now look, he's going to use this and push my face back in to the center. All right, so we're going to prevent all of the escape. So that way there we can retain our mount position. These are basic things to help you keep the mount position. Now, another thing you can do is also try to keep the higher mount position. So notice sometimes when you're in the mount, you might be sitting on top of the hips. Okay, but every time you're on top of the hips, you're riding the bridge. You're always going to get taken off balance. So ideally, you want to get a little bit higher. That way, if I bridge, look, it nullifies a lot of the impact from my bridging escapes. Okay, now let's take a look at some attacks from here. The first one is the double attack. So look, he's going to open the collar. Imagine you're going for a collar choke. A lot of times when you do the collar choke, look, the arm comes up, right? Number one, to try to prevent the impact of the collar choke. But number two, I might try to trap and roll him on this side. Now, what he wants to do is grab the collar and from here, turn around. So a lot of times when I'm here, look, the arm comes up. When he sees this, he's gonna contour the elbow and get to this double attack position. Okay, now look, the arm is here. So he's got two options. That's why we call it the double attack. The first option is keeping the hand here, but look, he's gonna thumb inside the collar and go for the collar choke. And this would be a submission, right? And the second attack will be, look, he just passes over, and now from here, gets the arm bar. So once again, he goes for the collar, one, gets the position, here, pushes the elbow, and he's in the double attack position, all right? Now he goes for the collar choke, number one, here, can tap me out from here. Other times, look, as he threatens the collar choke, look, a lot of times my attention is on this arm to try to remove the pressure, and that's when he's going to pass the foot and catch the other arm. Now, he can also get that position using the same setup, 1 and 2. And look, this hand, maybe I pulled it out. Now he's going to grab a hold of this collar, and now this one's going to go palm down to this collar. And what he wants to do is push this collar into my neck. So this is going to make me maintain this position, right? So this is a lot of pressure. So it's almost like a choke. But a lot of times when he does this, what is my reaction? My free hand is going to try to remove this. Now when I remove this grip, look, he catches the opposite arm, goes with it, and attacks the arm bar once again. Now I want to talk about the collar choke. So if he goes into the mount position collar choke here, a lot of times the regular collar choke is a great option. But other times the chin is down. All right, so if he goes over and puts the thumb inside, now, of course, once the thumb is here, my reaction is to put the chin down. So what he's going to do is pressure the choke in. Look, he's going to graze the elbow. Imagine he's shaving me. And look, put all the pressure in and now sink in the choking position. Now, one more option, he goes for the same choke, but this time he's going to go around the head. And from here, look, he's going to use the elbow. So if my chin is down here, he's going to use the elbow to push me in the opposite direction and drive the weight to the collar choke. Now, a third option is grabbing the collar, but this time my head is up. So he's going to put his thumb right above his hand just here. All right, so he's having that control. But now, when I try to bridge or escape, my head comes off the mat, so I'm going like this. He's going to loop around, take advantage, and now sink in the choke. Okay, so another option to choke the neck again is grabbing the collar grip. Okay, but now he's going to put this hand behind the head. And now look, he's going to bring the forearm across the throat and now grab his gi to cause a choke. So one more time, same technique. He opens up the collar. Now he goes behind the neck to hold. Now it's important to bring all the pressure. You want to point this elbow down towards the mat. And now grab your own. And that is a great choke. All right, I want to talk about when you go for the arm bar in the mount position and you fall with the arm, a lot of times the person is going to be resisting. All right, so if you fell into the seated position of the arm bar and now you're trying to get the arm bar attack, a lot of times if this is a strong person and you're starting out, now you're going to try to lie down, and a common mistake is bring the arm with you after the fact. All right, and a lot of times this might be a strong opponent. So instead of using this motion, what you're going to do is right away connect the arm to your chest. Try to bring your body around his arm and now lie down with the arm. And that will make a huge difference. Now, a lot of times when we want to attack the arm bar, the opponent's going to block. All right, so notice how he brings this palm on top. So now I'm going to hook it and grab my own lapel here. Okay, now it's important to lean on to the side. Always lean on to the side where his head is. That way I keep constant pressure so he doesn't sit up. And now because the elbow is flaring out, look, there's a lot of space to insert this back leg. So I don't want to insert the front leg. If I insert the front leg, now he's going to sit up. So I want to keep the resistance on this leg. So when I grab a hold of his gi, look, I'm going to push the back leg and push the bicep away. And now I can easily take the arm, bring it to my chest, and attack the arm bar. Other times they might defend by using a seatbelt grip like this. All right, so if you're in this position here and he has a seatbelt grip, and now declose the space a little bit, so now I don't have as much space to put the foot. So what I'm going to do, look, I'm going to switch the grip. I'm going to switch this one here and use this one and come right to the wrist. Look, I'll bend his wrist. So the arm that I'm attacking, I want to bend that wrist to break the seatbelt grip on it, and look, easily steal the arm and go back to the armbar position. Now lastly, a lot of times when you're working all of this stuff, this is great breaks, but a lot of times the elbows are going to be locked in down like this. All right, so now I don't have the same space. I can't insert the foot and I don't have access to his wrist. But because the arms are against his chest, what you're going to do now is bring this leg on top of everything. So I'm holding on to my collar like this. I'm trying to break the grip. Nothing's working. I'll take my foot and look, lean and bring this on top of the wrist, and look, break the grip loose, and now steal the arm once again. Now, last but not least, sometimes there's a lot of space. The guy is just so strong and you just want to switch the tactic. All right, so you're going for the arm bar, nothing is working. All of these tricks are failing now. So look, there's going to be a little bit of space. We're going to insert the foot in front of his arm. And now I'm going to give him the space. So now it's time to remove the top leg, knowing he's going to sit up. All right, let's turn towards this side, Alex. When he sits up now, he's going to be falling into the triangle choke right to here. And now you'll be able to lock the triangle, seize the arm, hold to his head, and finalize. Last but not least, we're attacking the arm. Everything's going almost as planned, right? You're controlling well. You're just not able to break the grip. So now we're going to switch the tactic altogether. This guy's got a nice grip here. You're not able to do any of the previous techniques, all right? So look, I'll remove everything altogether. So I'll grab a hold of my collar like a third hand, but I'll remove my leg purposely because I want him to sit up. The moment he sits up, I'm going to also remove the bottom leg and lower it towards his lap. So as he sits up, look, swings, and I'll follow to here. Once I'm behind him, look, the second hook comes in, and what do you have? Back take. All right, guys, so there you have it. Some mount attacks as well as ways to break open the grip when you're trying to attack the arm bar, as well as ways to get the triangle and taking the back. Hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Leave us a thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe. We'll catch you
in the next video.
Take care, guys.